Hey guys, D-Sol back in the Nerd Cave with a quick conventions pickups video for you today. Sorry for the noise in the background. They're doing some construction in the street in front of my house, and this is really the only time I can make a video. So, last weekend I attended the Monster Mania Con 50 convention. Here is the program. Ton of cool guests. I'll quickly go through the program. And here's Monster Mania 51 coming up in Maryland, and 52 with Robert England, and that should be really cool. So yeah, Monster Mania 50, really great convention in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You may have heard on the news some things about Monster Mania convention recently with Gary Busey. He was there Friday. It's funny, I actually ran into him in the elevator banks. He was in one corner in front of one elevator, and I was in the other corner at a different elevator. And I think Doug Bradley or someone else was there too. I don't remember. Not some other celebrity. And he was kind of muttering to himself in the corner, and then the elevator door opened up on the opposite side from where he was waiting, and he just like blew past everyone. He's like, I got the elevator, gotta get the elevator. You know, Gary Busey's kind of, I mean, he's like legit brain damaged. I think he had that accident in the 80s, motorcycle accident. Anyway, that's the only time I really saw him. By Saturday midday, his table was gone. Didn't really think too much of it, just because I wasn't really planning on getting anything. I brought a copy of, I did bring a copy of Silver Bullet to potentially have him sign, but I decided not to. And then there was rumblings later that evening during the costume contest of what happened to Busey, that he allegedly groped some fans, and I think, you know, he was immediately banned from the convention, and then I think the police got involved. So you all see it on the news right now. I think Monster Mania did the right thing by, you know, just the allegations alone, getting him out of the convention just to be safe, and banning him for the rest of it, and just, you know, having the people who were affected get the police involved that they needed. So, you know, it's going to play out however it's going to play out. I think Dave and his staff at Monster Mania probably did the right thing, and the rest of the convention went pretty smoothly, in my opinion. You know, other than that, it was a really great convention. I'm really looking forward to Monster Mania 51 and 52. If you haven't checked out this convention, I highly recommend it. It is always a good time. Anyway, so let's start with some of the let's start with the physical media, right? Let's do that. So Diabolic DVD was there, as well as Vinegar Syndrome, and a bunch of other smaller vendors. Severin used to be there. The last two conventions, I have not seen them. So we'll start off with Vinegar Syndrome. I picked up 3 things from them. First off is Reform Schoolgirls. There you go, it's front and back. A little bit about the film. And the other cover. Haven't opened it yet, so I don't know if there's additional artwork on the other side. No clue. So pick that up, as well as something that went, something that sold out pretty quickly during the mid-year sale. Now, Vinegar Syndrome had just recently had a sale this past weekend that I had a couple things in the cart, but I kind of forgot about it, and then next thing you know, it's like 2 in the morning, Monday morning, and I jumped back on, and it was done already, the sale. So, didn't really need to get anything, so no big deal. Couple of, you know, I think there was a couple hundred things that were at 50% off. Anyway, so during the last halfway to Black Friday sale, this sold out pretty quickly, Tiger Claws, and I didn't get a chance to pick it up. I was kind of surprised that it sold out as quickly as it did. I wasn't really keeping an eye on it, but they had a few copies there at the convention, so it's always a good idea if you're missing something or something is out of print. They may have it at their physical location in Connecticut at the archive, or at a convention. So definitely excited to see this there. And there were a bunch of them. Of course, I picked it up immediately on Friday when I saw it. And of course, if you look back on my video where I didn't get this, I was like, I don't need it. I didn't really want it. I'm glad they didn't have it. I'm glad it was sold out, because now it's going to make me not have to be a completionist with VSA titles. And of course, the second I actually found it, I jumped on it. So I'm still not a completionist, because there's a couple of new ones I haven't picked up yet. Not sure where the line is going, so I don't know if I'm going to keep continuing to just get everything. And I also don't have Evil Town, and that's pretty expensive. So, and here's another one that actually went out of print during the sale. If you go on their website, it says sold out, and this is a VSP release of New York Ninja, the special edition, limited edition case. You can get this on their website, the standard edition, but the limited edition is not there. They had a ton of these too at the table. So I guarantee if you go to a convention or you go to the archive, they may in fact have this if you need it. But really nice box artwork. This is very similar to the Beastmaster set, where it's magnetic on the side, opens up. And you have your slip cover. Really cool. And then this is what you can still get now on the website. Here you go, a little bit about the film and some of the special features. I'm pretty sure they just kind of finished this movie, right? I think it was like an unfinished movie that they worked on. Nice big booklet about the film. Definitely check that out. Here's the inside. Really cool. Really nice box set. And then, you know, I jumped on this too since I missed this during the last sale as well. Another one that kind of sold out that I didn't think was going to sell out as quickly. Next up are a couple things I picked up from Diabolic DVD. First up is the 4K release of Flatliners by Arrow Video. It's $30. I think it was a good price. I saw it on Amazon for like closer to $35. So sometimes you get a decent deal from Diabolic. Sometimes it's a couple more dollars. But, you know, I'm there and I know the condition is good. You know, you buy it on Amazon for a couple dollars cheaper, but for all you know, it's going to come crushed. So I'm okay spending a couple more dollars if I have to pick it up right there, knowing it's a good copy. This one was cheaper, so even better. Next one up is something that is cheaper, actually, on Amazon right now. This Kino release of Tarantulas, The Deadly Cargo. For a little while, this was unavailable on Amazon for some reason. So I went to the table, and they had the B-movie one, which I think I have. Did I pick that up? I'm looking at my pickups. Do I not have that? I'm dropping everything. That Came from the Sky, I think, is the one. I think I picked that up. I'm not sure somewhere if I did pick it up. Anyway, and there was another one that was like a bug one. There's like 3 of them. Hold on. Okay, so the one I'm talking about is Ants. I have that one. It Came from the Sky, which is about bees. I don't think I actually have that. And then the other one is Tarantulas, which I couldn't find. I think it's on Amazon now. And of course, it's like $2 or $3 cheaper than when I purchased it at the Diabolic table. But again, at least I know it's in good condition. There's no issues with the slip. It's not crushed. So I'm happy to pick it up. Here's a little bit about the movie and special features. I guess I do need to pick it up. I got to double check. I'm getting to the point where I got to be careful. I think I don't have something, and I do, and I've been really bad at cataloging them recently. I gotta check if I have that one. Anyway, next one up is something that another one from Vinegar Syndrome that I missed out on that Diabolic was selling. And another one where I was like, I don't really need this, and I saw that it was selling out during the sale, and I didn't jump on it, and of course I kind of regretted it. Major case of FOMO, right? Fear of missing out, and I did. So I saw this at Diabolic, and it's Thriller, A Cruel Picture. They had a couple of these, not for much more than what the actual price was. think it was like 65 or something like that. I don't know, but glad that I was able to pick that up. What else? All right, so let's jump into... Oh, wait, there's something else I picked up. And this is really cool. This is just one random vendor had this. Love Lost Boys, as you know. Can't wait for those 4K releases. I've pre-ordered all of them. Like, literally every version. A Zavvi version, Best Buy. All of it. So when I saw this toy from Reaction, I had to pick it up. And it's David from the Lost Boys, and it's really cool the way it hangs. It's upside down for him, you know. It's, I guess, the scene when he was upside down, and his hand's on fire here, so it's clearly the scene when after Marco got staked. If you look here, his hand's on fire in the figure, which is cool. The only thing, though, is that he's wearing shoes. He probably shouldn't be wearing shoes. It would have been awesome if he had like the claw feet. That would have been perfect. I think they kind of missed that opportunity. But yeah, so here it is upright like this, but it really should be like this. I think it's really cool that they did it that way. Really enjoy it. So here you go. And I guess there's another version where it's just him with the noodles, the worms. Okay, and then was there something else? Oh yeah, I got a bunch of other things. I'll show you some other memorabilia that's really cool. This thing, this vendor is called Nightmares Unlimited, and they always have cool stuff, Reanimator type stuff, and this was an amazing price, so I had to pick it up. And it's a syringe from Reanimator in this really nice kind of wood base with Reanimator right here. Now if you put this under a blue light, it really shines. It really kind of glows, so it's really cool. This was only $40, which I think is a really great price for something like this. Yeah, this, you can't really squeeze this. I asked them what was in this, they wouldn't tell me. They said it's not toxic, and this isn't really sharp, but it is really, really cool. They had a bunch of other things too. They had one where it was a little smaller than this. This was like $40. They had one that was like 35, and it was smaller syringe, but there was like a note on it that said, you know, the cat's dead. You know, Dan, cat's dead, details later, or whatever, which was pretty cool, but I like this one better. There's also a Freddy glove one with the sort of like from part 3 on it as well, but it was more for like Reanimator. So anyway, glad I picked that up. That was super cool. And of course I also picked up some t-shirts. Fright Rag was there. You can check them out online or on Instagram. So I got a couple shirts from them. First one I got here, if you can see it, was the Tales from the Crypt shirt. I did see this one online a while ago when they had a sale and it was sold out. So I was glad to see that they had it at their stand. So I went ahead and picked that up. These are really nice shirts. They're really soft. And then the print on this isn't thick. You know, I hate the screen print ones that are like super thick and you sweat through them. This is a really, really soft material. Really nice. I definitely recommend Fright Rags. And then, of course, I forgot to bring my Halloween 2 shirt, and Dick Warlock was there, so shame on me. I have a shirt. It's a little smaller on me, but it's just the logo. It's just the pumpkin with the skull on it. But Fright Rags, I guess, again, was there, and they had a really cool Halloween 2 shirt, and it is my favorite Halloween, so of course I picked it up. Not crazy about black shirts. I say that, but I have a ton of them. But again, these are really nice material, and it's not super thick, and it's super hot in these conventions, so these are nice to have. And another one from Paul Bearer Press. I'll show you their sticker with their website and address in Texas. Really cool stuff there. Really nice t-shirts. I picked up one last year for Return of the Living Dead. So this year I picked up a Creep Show one, which is really cool. It's a really nice shirt. And then here's the back. And again, it's a black shirt, but it's really nice. It's really soft. Material's great on this. I love the Return of the Living Dead one I got at the last convention. Glows in the dark. This one doesn't, but it is super nice, super comfortable. Can't say enough good things about both of these companies, Paul Bearer Press and, of course, Fright Rags. So definitely check them out. All right, so next up, we'll get into the signatures. Like I said, Dick Warlock was there, as well as Lance Guest and Leo Rossi, who played Bud. So I got a mini Halloween 2 poster. Here we go. A mini Halloween 2 poster that I had signed by the three of them, and I got the... Much of Mania does this authentication, so I got this certificate of authenticity. So if you can see how I asked Bud, or Leo Rossi, if he could put a little quote in there. Of course, he wrote "Amazing Grace, come sit on my ... so, which was really awesome. He was really cool. He was a really cool guy. You know, really appreciative of the fans, and talked to him for a couple minutes. So he was really cool. Of course, Lance Guest was there, and he wrote his name, Jimmy. Ziggy Lives. I don't know what that means. Is that a reference to the movie? I say it's my favorite one, but I can't remember. I don't know. It's probably something really stupid I'm forgetting. And of course, Dick Warlock, H2. I'm also going to put some pictures on my Instagram as well, so you guys can check that out. I'll put up a couple pictures of them signing these items. And Dick Warlock was really cool. Really cool guy. I got a bunch of pictures with him, and he was really funny. So, also from Dick Warlock, I got my Halloween 2 Steelbook from Scream Factory signed. Go. Now I'm just gonna put this down. Okay, so next up, I got a pop signed. Skeet Ulrich was supposed to be there, but he wasn't. It's supposed to be sort of was a Scream reunion. A bunch of people from Scream was there. Jamie Kennedy, Matthew Lillard, the guy who played the cameraman, one of the stunt person who actually was Ghostface. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody else. Anyway, I have a Ghostface pop that I had Roger Jackson sign at the last convention. So Matthew Lillard was there, so I had him sign as well. I also wanted Skeet to sign it. Nev Campbell was supposed to be there too, but she had to cancel because she's filming Twisted Metal. Skeet Ulrich canceled as well because of filming. And then, what's her name? The sheriff in the last one, and the deputy in the one before that. Why am I forgetting names? She canceled last minute as well. Anyway, for this, I just wanted to have the original Ghostface sign this, so I had Randy Jackson sign it, Matthew Lillard, and I'll get Skeet over here. The guy who did play him in the actual movie, the stuntman, was there, but I didn't really want him to sign this. I just wanted the actors, and of course the voice as well. Okay, what else? Oh, okay. I also got Lance Hendrickson was there. There was also kind of a mini Alien reunion with Lance Hendrickson. Who else was there? A bunch of people were there. I'm like forgetting names. Newt was there. A couple people. And I did not really get any signatures. You kind of going down a rabbit hole of getting everyone from who was there from Aliens, or he was there from Alien. Was there, and it just, you fall down a rabbit hole, spend too much money, you're never gonna get everybody. I don't think Sigourney Weaver's ever gonna do in these conventions, so I just kind of stuck with Lance Hendrickson, and I had him sign, of course, my Pumpkinhead Steelbook. His line was so long. Okay, so Matthew Lillard was long, 4 hours, and I got there about 2 hours before the convention started. So convention started at 5 o'clock. By the time I was done, it was 6 o'clock, but I had started waiting at 2. So at least I knocked him out, but within an hour of the convention starting, but still 4 hours sucks. Lance Hendrickson, it was about almost 2.5 hours. I was kind of surprised. He had a photo op in the middle of it, and he talks to everybody. So the line just takes a long time. So he was really cool. Sat down with him, talked to him. He looked at the Steelbook. Someone right before me got a Pumpkinhead item signed. So he was talking a lot about Pumpkinhead already, which is cool. Heard some cool stories about it. And then when I sat down and showed him this, he was like, I hate signing Steelbooks. I can't put a lot of stuff on there. I'll sign this, but I'm also going to sign this. And he gave me for free, and you have to pay for this. This would be a second signature. He gave me this because he felt bad that he couldn't write a lot of stuff on the Steelbook. So I don't know if you can really see what it says, but it says, Dave, be afraid, be very afraid. And then he puts his signature, his autograph, and his name, his character name. So I thought that was really cool. He didn't have to do that. That was pretty awesome. Oh, how can I forget this? Dick Warlock was there. And I have a Halloween Michael Myers mask. This is the Elrod mask. And of course, I got Dick Warlock to sign it here in the neck. I wanted him to sign it kind of more pronounced in the face here. Let me show you if I can have a bunch of signatures already. Kind of wanted him here, but he went right for the neck. I think that's where he likes to sign it. He made fun of Tommy Lee Wallace for signing the entire neck there. I think that's where he wanted to sign it. But here is my Elrod mask with all my signatures. Still have a couple to go. And finally, Ralph Macchio was there. I didn't expect to get anything from Ralph Macchio. They randomly have guests that, Monster Mania, but they have Ralph Macchio. I was surprised he was kind of in the general area with everyone else. Who had the upstairs? David Arquette, of course. I forgot to mention David Arquette was there. I did not get anything signed by him. Jimmy, he did. He has a screen poster with a bunch of people on it, as well as a laser disc. So he was getting him signed. He waited like 6 hours for him, and he started early like I did with Matthew Lillard. So anyway, Ralph Macchio's line was really long. It went into like 2 separate lines. Took a few hours, and I was like, I'm not doing it. And then I think it was like late in the day Saturday, like around 4:30. Happened to walk downstairs just to check out to see what everything looked like at the convention. And there were like 4 people on Ralph Macchio's line. So I assume they kind of capped it. Sometimes they'll cap it at the end of the day to end the line. And he was only there Friday and Saturday. He wasn't coming Sunday. So I went up and I said, I guess you guys capped the line. He goes, no, you're good. It's line short. You lucked out. So I did it. I went ahead and I got Ralph Macchio to sign as Danielson, my 4K box set release. So yeah, really cool. It's kind of annoying because you have to pay. So we did photo ops. I don't really pay for the photo ops. I've only done 1 photo op so far, and that was with Bruce Campbell. But you had to pay extra to get a photo with him, which I kind of find annoying. But it is Ralph Macchio. And I know my kids just watched these, the first 3, so I did it. A little more money than I like to spend. Probably will never get that back. If I turn around and try to sell this, and I'm not really too much of a flipper, so I probably won't. But it was just, when else am I ever going to see Ralph Macchio? So really like this box set too. I also want to do a shout out to this one vendor. He had really cool hats, and he said that he could really just kind of customize it as any way you like on his website. It's called Inked Up. He had a really cool like trucker one. He had one for the Lost Boys, and then he had trucker ones. I was like, oh, too bad the Lost Boys one isn't a trucker one. And he says, go on my website and you can actually create it. I have the Canon Film ones. I have that already. It's a pretty good hat. Different styles. They have beanies. They have a bunch of stuff, patches. So I would definitely check them out. All right, so I'm gonna need a bigger table, but here's everything that I picked up at the Monster Mania convention. Let me know in the comments below. Were you at the convention? Well, who was your favorite guest? Did you witness anything with Gary Busey? Anything happened to you? Really terrible. I joke, but it is kind of messed up. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see you guys in the Nerd Cave.